one was almost like a devastating-ish type of loss because this feels very different tempo and energy. Like TNC are kind of running away with it right now, at least these last couple of minutes.
I think the hard part for Neon is that their draft is just very greedy. All three of their cores kind of want to play very farmy. Even the Beastmaster who can push lanes.
Oh my god, Ravage hits onto 4. Follow-up coming. Tim's gets the root only onto 1. It's not a great one. This could still look okay here for Neon. They can force it out the right direction. Jumps away.
Still didn't get the roar off.
They get vision with that tombstone. Roar's available. Catches onto Gabby. Can they bring him down? So. Oh, the RP afterwards. Great combo coming out and able to catch from Armel. KP trying to swim away from the trouble as they are going to chase down, kill off, but not quite bring down the PA. Eventually, she does go down, and they'll take down JG to boot. Now Neon are in far too deep, and it looks like we are going to see TNC punish. Take down a triple kill for Armel.
I mean, this is one of the Grimstroke combos we didn't even talk about in the draft with Ember Spirit. Ember is one of the scariest Grimstroke partners in this early to mid-game stage. Not about the lane, it's just about when you've got this mobility spell with the Fire Remnants, you can slide a fist and chains people to catch them and then easily set up these Inkswall stuns. It's absolutely tearing them apart. I think they focus way too much attention on killing a Void when Ember's the real threat right now.
Neil, you're back with us. And, you know, considering how quickly this game is going, I don't even know if I'm going to need to go take a look at what's going on outside. And I think that you're gonna be live in just a second here.
We'll see if we can get Neil back on.
Oh my god, there was so much blood. I didn't mean to kill him. I mean, I don't know if he's dead, but I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry, man. It's all fine. It's gonna be okay. You know, whatever you have to do to survive. That's the mantra nowadays.
Yeah, you sure?
No, but you know, whatever.
Oh god, I'm going to hell.
No. Well, that's fine.
Anyway, what's going on in this game?
We've got a Sanj Ember. Our observer's been pointing at that
Halberden?
I don't think he's Halberden. I think he's just Sanjing. He's just Sanjing.
Oh, he's just Sanjing. All right.
He's just Sanjing,
I'm down. See, things are just as wild in this game as they are outside.
I mean, we had Lifesteal going casual Sanj, but yeah, Ember casual Sanj is a new one for me.
It's a good item. Like,
I don't disagree, yeah.
It reminds me of when people were just like randomly building Dragon Lances, you know?
Just, you like the stats it gives. Tim's.
Green man.
Whoa, it's 3-11? What's been going on over here? TNC's taking them to town.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
This Ember with the Inkswall is just tearing people apart. And TNC are playing very aggressive right now. Armel was 7-0-2 on Armel.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's a beast. And Yopaj on Mags, yeah, his net worth's okay, but he's having a bit of a rough game. Just been ganked a few times and hasn't been able to do a whole lot. It feels like Neon have this kind of greedy-ish tricore where nobody's creating space.
And like for a Mag PA, she's just not very farmed either. Like, to me, it feels like the Undying is so much meant about trying to secure you a good start to your game, and now the hero feels like it just really doesn't do that much, and PA is not huge, so it's kind of a problem.
Yeah, they seem to have minimal control of their own jungle. There's so much dire vision on the southern half of the map. Tier 2 towers are starting to get sieged. Not really sure where you're supposed to hit creeps as a Phantom Assassin.
Game is hard. Game is very hard. But we'll see. He's got a Meteor Hammer on the tree. And he's just happy as a clam.
Yeah, it feels like Neon's map and places they can farm is getting very small. Just their little Ancients area right now for the PA. As TNC will be constantly hunting. They're ready to fight. They've got Blink on Tide. Ember's got a Maelstrom now. There's the Halberd queued up, but yeah, any kind of Grimstroke Ember initiation is going to find kills very easily this game. And, uh-oh, it's a big kill.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do there. Oh, man. They give it over to Armel afterwards. And going into Roche. Party time.
Well, TNC are not fooling around this game at all.
Well, this is what I was talking about, like, just a second ago. It feels like that last loss really hurt. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say necessarily Neon should feel bad about it, but I think the amount of mental energy it took to stay in that game has started to have an effect, it seems.
It's a hard one. Jump forward, Ravage connects onto everybody. Easy as can be, they just jump into the midst of all of them, trying to chase down, catches onto this Beastmaster. Roar is available, throws it out onto the Ember, but no follow-up at all.
I missed the slight. He's actually not going to be able to finish off that kill.
They do at least force out some rotations, and
well, no one dies.
they weren't able to get a kill.
Yeah. Haste Ember just didn't have the follow-up damage he needed.
Needed something besides Assange.
Yeah.
They do still have Chrono, but they've left Roche at like a 3rd HP now, and Beastmaster's going to verify that.
It's a bait.
Yeah, I think TNC is still way stronger now that Ember's shown back up with full mana, ready to fight once again.
He has 0 remnants, though.
Yeah, that could be a problem for sure. But
He's so slow.
Chrono and Overgrowth definitely still going to be a pretty big deterrent, I think, for Neon.
Whoa.
Go fast, spies.
Void is like far away though, so I think they're just gonna leave this Roche here. But do they know that PA is Deso completed, because that just happened, and so she could get in the pit, jump on the Hawk or something.
Guys, it's game 2 again. It's game 1 again. Sorry.
Another 40-minute Roche standoff.
This is for the like early game first Roche, but it's going to be another standoff perhaps.
At least couriers won't die by the dozens this time.
Yet.
And they still, I mean, what's Dire got to scout?
I guess Ember can just slight inside.
Yeah.
Well, MKB is going to be completed. And also we got the People's Gift said stick with the Grove Bow. We were talking about that as one of the potential melee heroes that it actually works kind of well on.
Yeah, Faceless Void for sure. I like how Gabby did not waste a moment after that fight kind of failed. He's like, all right, I don't care about Roche anymore. I'm gonna go farm.
Right. Time is money. He's not coming home either. He bought the tome. It's like,
He wants
guys,
those talents.
right.
Smoke up from Neon. Who are they going to find here?
There's an Arcane Rune down bottom.
Drawing lines. I think they have an idea of where the Void is.
Damn it, I
or
said
was.
couriers would not die.
That's what happens. But they aren't going to be able to get there in time. Your hammer comes out again. Armel is showing in the mid lane. Do they want to go? Looks like they will.
Oh, you didn't get a roar.
Okay, roar afterwards. Soul
Not
bind onto
good.
2. Yeah, this is dangerous now. And Armel looking for the chase down, seeing what they can find. Genuel trying to heal. Ravage is available, looking for that Chrono. Going to connect now only onto 1, but it's a pretty good one to take down.
Oh, man.
Ravage comes out right afterwards. They're going to kill 3 heroes off, and Undying just has to waddle away.
What a beautifully positioned Chrono that there's no way that Mag could get on the edge. They got Phantom Assassin right in the middle of it, so Mag could not like RP to drag the Void out of his own Chrono.
He still kind of. It looked like he
He
skewered it into
tried.
Chrono or something.
I think he blinked like on the perimeter.
Okay.
I think there was a moment where Gabby ran on like the southern side of the Chrono, and he was like, "This is my moment."
Yeah. It's almost like Gabby was trying to bait the
Yeah,
Mag there. It's
I
like,
think that's
here,
what
I'll
happened.
I'll go in the edge of the Chrono so you think you can RP, but not happening. Very one-sided game so far as TNC are pulling away.
Doing everything right now. 4 to 15, 9,000 gold lead. And the Halberd is completed for the one and only. It's an interesting build. Kind of like it.
Yeah, and I mean, this game, it's all physical damage on the Radiant side, and having the evasion against Beast, PA, even Magnus can be very useful. The disarm, fantastic as well.
The rune of invisibility.
Teams is very farmed on that
Yeah,
stream.
Blink Meteor Hammer.
And now I've got to the point where TNC have enemy ancient control. Never a good sign this early on in the game.
Especially when you're a Mag lineup. You
Yeah.
do not want to lose control of your one easy farm spot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And every time, these waves are pushing out, but you just got tree healed the whole time too. So even if you win a fight, you have to win it handedly, and then also have enough people that you can secure that tower. So Okay, they found him.
Who found who?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think Skem was trying to do some aggressive enemy farming.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, they're playing on outside the map. I'm going to blur my way to the other side to farm their ancients. And unfortunately, avoid the chrono can lock you in place.
Did they even use the chrono? I thought it was just the
Oh,
meteor
it was
hammer.
on cooldown. Okay, yeah, it was just Meteor Hammer. You're right.
Devastating.
Well, at least Yopaj dodges attempted overgrowth.
Why on? Just running at him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think this was your ancients? Did you think that this was your half of the map? No, you're mistaken.
Real. Guess that's just what happens. You lose 3 lanes. The game kind of looks like this. You gotta squeak out whatever extra bit of farming you can, take a fight, get a pick off or something.
What's the next item for Treant Protector?
Ags.
Do you like anything else more?
You know, if there's any like team items, I don't think there's any that stand out that you need though.
You don't even need team items even.
I mean, the Mag doesn't. I mean, Treant doesn't even need any more items. Like he's basically reached his late game items here.
Maybe like a Force Staff or something, or an E-Blade could be cool.
Yeah, I could see
Oh,
Force
E-Blade.
being good.
Yeah.
Lotus against the
They
like,
don't run
roar
real
and stuff.
penishes.
Oh no.
Oh, this poor
Neon's
guy.
trying so hard to like farm sneakily in the enemy side of the map. But, oh look, TNC have awarded their own ancients. That's actually pretty clever.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wow, that's pretty hilarious.
Yeah. They realize they're playing on the Radiant side of the map and they don't want to they don't want to play passively, but they also don't want to let Neon get too greedy. PA's trying to get in there again and
Well, she's
Dude.
blurred.
but
The
will they
creeps are dying.
notice?
Yeah, will they see their creeps dying? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, she doesn't even have Empower on right now.
Like,
They might notice this still.
this to me is like the ultimate next level play. They're not going to notice because it's killing people
Yeah,
right
might
now.
get a career. Oh, they've seen PA
Yeah.
now. They're TPing and everything. I love it.
Target
Because
acquired.
of the bounty rune. They saw the bounty rune get taken.
Radiant's bottom
Oh.
tower is under
Oh, heartbreaker.
God.
And they're just, yep, giving him the old chat, giving him the voice line. That dire ward, absolutely brilliant stuff.
Radiant's bottom tower has
All right,
fallen.
TNC are back. They're killing it right now. TNC are looking good.
Do we know who planted that ward? Can we get an eyeball on it?
Never refuse.
Oh, it's just a basic observer
Yeah,
ward.
you can click on the magnifying. Oh, can you not get the magnifying glass if it's not a cosmetic? Yeah, Thames.
Good old Thames.
Smart man.
Basic
Potential,
wards, though.
potential monster MVP.
That's a monster MVP
Ooh.
ward right there, if I've ever seen one.
It's kind of hard not to give it to Gabby, though.
That is true.
Yeah.
He is farming like a
Look.
machine.
We'll let the people decide. You guys. Saw the pop-up, head on over to bts.gg/monstermvp. Let your voice be known.
Radiant's middle tower is under
As
attack.
TNC looked to in the top 4 of the tournament out, but not quite there yet.
Now,
They
bringing him
just-
down low.
They just
in the good
They
timing.
got a time there. Doesn't have BKB, unfortunately.
no risk.
There it is. Still playing very, very safe.
Radiant are scanning.
Just so tanky, and they can just itemize purely for physical damage. They're no real burst.
Afterwards,
Dude,
Roar's
he doesn't
available.
even-
Low Ravage comes out afterwards, and be brought down afterwards to Echo. All right.
Maybe that you should just need.
Yeah, but I mean, what does that really change, though?
Oh, no, yeah.
Face
exactly.
Oh, on it. To go, but not going to get it. Great
Meteor Hammer too, yeah.
To be eliminated. TNC moving.
Surprising result. TNC were upper bracket. They came down to the lower bracket as opposed to 496 Gaming, which was Neon's opponent, but for Neon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we got a surprising result, and even the wait happened not. Team at their best, but they're not consistent, and that's what defeated after it. Even first pick Grim, so we can't give him Grim PA 2 games in a row and
true.
not banning it. And Magnus mid with a PA.
Rough stuff.
Yeah.
But we're going to jump to a quick break. When we were to Monster MVP, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you. Welcome back to the series analysis. Sports unfortunately get eliminated 13 Southeast Asia division. Again, like we had said before, nothing. The numbers were just not on the kill score, and rough stuff.
Not a game there.
But not a game that defines him either. Like the Sports, I think, is like a team that is. Then is just need to get more. We're definitely going to sort of be a Southeast Asia is just starting to build that momentum.
Yeah, and I like how you mentioned with a very creative hero pool, and that can really talented tier 1 teams. He's like, oh, I wonder how Neon's going to play. Because TNC, it's like they're a team that really. We saw that in game 1. Unfortunately, we didn't see it in game ceiling if they can stay.
Celebrate our winners though. GG/Monster M. We've got Armel, we've got KP, we've got Whitemon. Who did you? A valuable player. Let's find out. It's Gabby.
Yeah, it's hard.
And that was the game that mattered. You know, that's where they mentally defeated Neon. His people.
Right. And mainly going to be from game number 1 and later on just staying off that map.
Magnus before the fight begins. Gabby managed ultra kills, rampages.
Right there, KP with the
Yeah, and it's kind of like you say, like charge right away without gaining to play around having a rapier without a
Series yesterday against Among Us. He also, but they will be. We are going to be speaking to the bunker here in the. Let me
Can you hear us?
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on today's series. I want to hear about your two teams are having Among Us. Your TNC teammates. On the other side.
Just friendly banter, to be honest. But yeah, I do agree. I'm just kind of stuck there. Yeah,
Australia at the moment?
We still
or
love him.
About your teammates?
Question. Yeah. Yeah, I do miss them.
Yeah.
So I just need like a.
Just as far as like sort of this whole or does it just sort of like
Matters quite a bit
really?
because we really like to talk a lot and to your computer and like just in real life as well. Outside.
Your former teammate, you guys, one pandemic happened. We haven't had replacing March, and you're now playing with.
Not gonna go into too much detail. What's the word for it? Like it's kind of like a. You're just like hitting up a bit. There's not much I can talk about. Yeah, we're still good.
You have all the time.
God,
okay.
But we haven't.
March and like him sort of. I have one question I always ask him. Is life good? Is it bringing back?
Except the actual game, like everything. Game, I really dislike it. You know, I can get like a rampage. All that matters in that game is the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's kind of going through the
Like, we still felt kind of 50-50, like sure what really happened there. Didn't want to rush into our high ground as well. We're just delaying each other from taking the in the pit, like non-stop.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm relentlessly.
And like do a big wraparound or something like that.
Interesting. I'm sure you've been in that situation a lot. Needing more. What do you think about Neon just as a team? It feels like they're competitive with most of the other teams.
They're like quite a random team. All their draft and their results. I feel like some days they can lose to anyone. Every hero and their play, so that's kind of like the standard, I guess.
Cool.
Well, let's see. Looking forward to seeing more of
Me. Bye, guys.
Thanks, man.
Do we have the end of the transmission?
Oh, okay, got it.
Transmission. Well, yeah, KP. We got a chance to talk to him. Would typically be to Southeast Asia servers.
Some software you can use to improve your...
Cheating? Is that what I'm hearing?
Millisecond enhancing drugs.
Unbelievable.
On land constantly.
Are we okay?
Someone outside, so who knows?
We're good.
There's some bunkers going on.
Memories. But I guess that'll be it for right now. We are going to be at schedule, not a rolling schedule, so we're going to jump to something to keep you guys entertained at the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13. A little bit of time before the next gods. We've been getting a lot of. We've done 2 so far. Got some heated discussion. We did another one. We did Marine. Caught some heat for apparently we put.
Right?
We
Or
did. I
B?
think we did A, which was the very first one. The one that like.
Remember that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a cuttlefish apparently. I don't.
Okay.
Higher.
We did A.
Should have been S. So
Okay,
I'm
now
very happy.
F-tier seahorse.
Unbelievable. The seahorses are.
Okay. My gut just spoke to me. It's like, nope, they suck.
Fair.
Or something. It's like, here, we're disappointing.
Well, then we'll revert to some just monsters.
Give me a good monster.
Just
Good bad guy, good villain.
Famous monsters.
Okay.
And we are going to rank them, like taste on the animals and the aesthetics of the animals. Here, perhaps notoriety. That's a good one. That's true for sure. Factors to be considering here. Game monsters. What would you think? What's the rubric?
I would kind of go along with what you were saying.
Okay.
To me, that feels like side of that is just like how cool are they?
That's
point.
the subjectivity is what's an iconic monster. Okay. I'm willing to hear that.
I think like
for
nobody
sure.
cares about Bigfoot anymore.
It's true.
Cooler monsters. It was very much like the Urbigo.
Yeah, back when no one had cell phones and cameras, and they're like, well, where's the picture?
Are we really that concerned with it? There's nothing magical about it. It's just
true.
like,
What does it even do? What does Bigfoot do other
He
than be
looks-
big? All right, so where were we?
There's no F tier. We've been generous.
There's no.
as to D. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Wow.
I don't know if there's gonna be much worse.
All right, next up.
I see some pretty questionable. Cthulhu's.
Yeah,
different to a
it's like
Kraken?
Lovecraft, but it
Yeah.
not stuck in the sea. I don't believe
I think-
for sure. Like the
okay.
Davy Jones kind
Yeah.
of tell the lore of the Cthulhu.
so based around Lovecraftian Cthulhu. Something Arkham Horror.
yeah.
And that one is amazing too, with like a separate realm. Monsters that are in it too.
Okay.
So they have like a cool design. Maybe
It
even
looks not super mainstream. Impact is not that high, I guess. If you
Apparently,
really?
was the Call of Cthulhu. I'm down for B.
B, yeah, let's do B.
The Stranger Things Demogorgon.
Ah,
No, it looks awful.
it's relevant in every season, right?
Mm.
Season 2 took a big.
Oh, wait.
It was a bit slow.
Okay.
But-
Unique.
Yeah.
Because the last of us, the clickers.
To me, I think that the thing about up so much fear around it, like the monster
It's
itself.
true. Agreed.
How much?
Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Okay, so let's put Cthulhu up to A. Now that one. One again,
They had a little bit of a weird stint.
the new age reimagining of Hot Stoker, so it survived us for sure.
It's
Possibly even S.
Yeah.
Literally, Dracula and the next one, Frankenstein.
Or vampires. Should we, for the purposes of this, should we?
tier list, so it's like the individual monster.
That's true.
Personally, because
I
there's
think
so
you're
many
right.
iterate.
Empire Wikipedia article. There have not been very specifically says the established a monster, established a genre.
On Frankenstein,
Okay.
I feel like there wasn't, Dracula spawned. I mean, what came out of Frankenstein?
That like that picture right there behind is that it's like the destroying you, right? Like that's a really Frankenstein. Like eloquent.
To me, like you're describing a book, not a monster.
Yeah, so
yeah. I mean, Dracula was in
Batman and Robin movie from the 90s.
Ooh, yeah, where are you putting it? I don't know where you're giving.
Oh, Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going low. I thought I was getting ready to like compromise with.
While it has not spawned, compile into one person is a very.
He's a monster because people see him.
Spin-offs, like in Game of Thrones, you had the end.
Yeah, and I mean there was
which is apparently pretty good.
Okay,
apparently pretty good before my.
Some weird looking ones coming up.
Pooping Godzilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a big soft spot for those old movies.
I haven't even heard about them.
I'm not actually big. I really care for giant things
Yeah.
fighting each other too much.
I'm with that.
Did spawn some great video game, high skill cap fighting game.
Nice. What else is
Mecha
there?
Godzilla.
Mecha Godzilla. But I watched all those movies growing up. They're
Campiness.
a 7-year-old.
Yeah. And you were campaigning hard for. That
I
was a
campaigning
book.
for it, but it was like there's like that whole segment of like the cinematic universe. Before cares about the Invisible Man because like that's what happened. So the or maybe he like I don't know. He's insane and starts killing people.
Okay.
That's I'm invisible.
I think, but yes, it's pretty low tier. Like, doesn't seem. I mean, he's
Special ability.
yeah. So I mean,
I would agree with that.
so D,
I mean, I just don't know anything about him.
yeah. Put Bigfoot C and Invisible Man
I
D.
think Bigfoot said a good D.
Sure. Let me look up the old. Let's see. Kappa. Obvious demon or imp. Western equivalent of like a troll.
I picture what I'm.
That it was wearing. Is that not what that is?
C tier monster or something. I don't know.
Yeah, right. That's better than Bigfoot.
True think is associated with him.
Right.
Just like a creature to save the best for last. So
Truth.
the Lord of the Rings then. So
Desire power.
I have not read the.
Yeah, they're pretty freaking scary. In some ways. For But yeah.
To me, they're like some of the more memorable.
The
they're
stakes
like
aren't as high quite yet.
They're,
They get stabbed in the face and like all the white of
Well,
sorts.
he is one of them. Yes, Teef of like the same thing. Is so that's why to me they fit.
Godzilla, but they definitely have more cultural. If you're curious what teen.00 as you can see, figure out what to do with these last 4 or 5, but a boomer era.
Yeah.
Well, no, like that it's like in
diversity factor where they're from
Scotland.
Ireland, Scotland. Oh, sorry, you don't even know where that country is.
Yeah.
I also think the nature of water monsters is bigger than bears because
totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You probably can't.
Well,
Yeah.
and the other thing I like about Loch Ness,
Bigfoot is popular in cultures outside speaking
Yeah.
countries or anything.
you guys feeling?
Kappa,
Yeah.
we're
Kappa wants
giving a
stuff.
very
All right, Predator.
predator of. Oh, I thought you just see his little laser. Laser thing.
I don't remember actually.
Yeah, hide that face.
It is really cool though, indeed.
No.
You don't think
No, specifically picked the least desirable.
Ignoring the Kappa, I actually think, I agree with Gabe.
like the cool
Dude,
vision
but-
and stuff.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's B tier.
That's fine.
Loch Ness Frank is in a similar level.
Okay, let's
All
go. The one that the cursor is over, that Doomer horror. Bigfoot, Loch Ness. You go on YouTube, PewDiePie's
D tier.
Whoa.
See me?
God, it's a stick. It's like a little straw hat.
Let me do some Slenderman research.
Yeah.
Have to go down,
Wiki,
right?
what is this whole thing?
What is
We're a
C-tier?
gamer company from internet culture.
Importance is got
Exactly.
to elevate it. This one.
Right, werewolves. This in general, is there a very iconic werewolf?
Those all spawned from that.
Conceptually the same, where if you get bit, that was very original for whenever the.
I actually think I'd. Oh, okay. 60 AD. That's all.
Or monsters.
I emote. What do you don't take it out of C?
True.
And it fits that idea again. You want to put it in A. You don't like that.
One like Dracula.
Bullet.
Yeah, silver
Yeah.
bullets.
Well, no, silver bullet.
Are, but
I'm cool with
definitely.
that.
It's still S tier. Big
Wow.
shout out to our.
I was drinking. I was
There's
like, where
a
is it?
there's a fridge.
I
Such
want
thing as
Amas.
having enough.
Yeah.
Far higher than you. Yeah,
There we
you
go.
get under banner below this.
Today maybe.
That's S tier cracking right there. Better than you don't want to win as monsters. What's our monsters?
Yeah.
Do we lowly
Any
rank
monsters?
Like a beholder or
Yeah.
something maybe, but different tier. It's a different thing.
the monsters, and it gets a bit overwhelming. beyond the summit. If you got any, sure to stick around because we're gonna go to a quick break. Energy Dota Summit 13.
Winning.
I thought that if I'm losing, because if I gave it my all and I didn't win, then
Where I guess we'll do some side. I don't know if you guys want to watch that. I personally, you had asked me yesterday, gods. I checked the VOD. Apparently, it's a whale. The Bhutan Ding BU. Butandin. Important
Filipino
creature in
animal,
Filipino
yeah.
culture.
Brave move of you to try and pronounce it. But
Still staying in the Southeast Asia region things up a bit. We got IOBAN. Snapfire and boom.
I think it's going to be some like melee core behind the word. The thought is you can always swap that PA if you have something else like that. Click and
Spam, we'll probably see bans on a few other problematic for the Drow Ranger. Spectre. Ricky's super...
10 seconds.
Makes me want to drow, lay down a silence afterward.
Yeah, I think the main weakness is it doesn't hit creeps. Usually if you're a carry, Ricky does not farm fast and does not. Yeah, the mag does help a lot.
Remaining.
Some of those kind of team fight going to need with Avenged Drow. Front,
Radiant team pick.
a favorite for this series? I think you mentioned.
We're highly praising that, so kind of leaning boom, but also because I would want a, so they're kind of the favorites. Bracket run, so I'm down.
Sounded confident.
Yeah.
Does
I mean, did not lose a single group stage series.
That's
Actually, they
consistency.
lost one. Yeah, they had a tiebreaker to determine that. Definitely a team who's had to in the playoff bracket, even though they're in the low bracket. Series.
Oh, that's a great question, actually.
See what their solution is and what they want. A really annoying matchup. You just get gusted, slowly moving along, trying to run away. Way more pressure on her because over time. So there's like Snapfire will be good.
Yeah, I feel like benefit from the Iron Shell and the Surge. They become obvious why they would pick a Darkseer partner is.
I feel in like a Slark or one of those like surging and Iron seen before is pairing a Darkseer